Hey everyone, welcome back to my therapy lounge. My name is Joanna. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and today is episode 10 of Walks with Lily, where I walk my dog and we talk about anything mental health. Today, Lily's not going to be joining us because I am traveling and I'm in the stunning city of Budapest, Hungary. And today we're diving into the fascinating world of the Myers-Briggs personality types. So, ever wondered why you clash with some people but click with others, or why certain careers seem like the perfect fit? Well, your personality type may hold the answers. So today we're going to cover what is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, why it's beneficial to know your personality type, and personality type compatibility. Let's get into it. So, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or the MBTI, is a personality framework based on Carl Jung's personality theory. So, here's just a quick background. Who is Carl Jung? He was a Swiss psychoanalyst who developed frameworks and theories on individual psychology, archetypes, as well as cognitive functions. And so he believed that there were two dominant psychological types: introversion and extroversion. So, with extroversion, meaning that you're the type of person who tends to draw energy from the external world, so people and activities. So, an extrovert thrives in social settings versus an introvert draws their energy from the inner world, which is their thoughts and reflection. So an introvert prefers to recharge alone. Jung also believed that there were four cognitive functions. So, in other words, that people process information and make decisions based on four mental functions: thinking or feeling, and sensing or intuition. So, for thinking, meaning you're logical and you make objective decisions. So, questions you ask yourself is, well, what makes the most sense for me? If you're more feeling, means you tend to be values based and your decision making is based in empathy. So, question here you would ask yourself before making a decision is, well, what aligns most with my morals, with my values? And then sensing, meaning you're a concrete, detail oriented person. So, you would ask yourself, well, what are the facts here? Or if you're more intuitive, you tend to think of big pattern perceptions. You think more in abstract. So you would ask yourself here in terms of decision making, well, what are all the possibilities? So later on, Myers and Briggs added the judging versus perceiving aspects to show how people approach structure. And then just a little background on the Myers Briggs mother daughter duo. So, who was Catherine Briggs? Well, she was a fiction writer, 19th, 20th century fiction writer. She got into personality types because she wanted to develop more richer characters in her writings. And she developed her own system of executive and sociable types before discovering Carl Jung's psychological types in 1923. And she actually corresponded with Jung because she wanted to apply his theories practically, but at this point, there was no questionnaire developed. And then Isabel Briggs Myers, which is her daughter, years later, she was also a writer. She got inspired by a World War II article on job matching. And so she's the one who actually transformed Jung's theories into the practical people sorting tool that it is today. So it took her about 20 years to develop the questionnaire. She tested it on students, military personnel, and even used it in medical schools as well. All right, so now let's take a look at the top 5 personality types around the world. First is the ISFJ, the protector, which is about 13.8% of the population. So these personality types are loyal, detail oriented, and nurturing. Commonly, you find these people drawn to careers in healthcare or education. Next is the ESFJ, so the caregiver. This is about 12% of the population. And these people are warm, social, and organized, and the life of family gatherings. Next is the ISTJ, the logistician personality type, which is about 11.6% of the population. And these people are reliable rule followers who thrive in structured jobs. Next is the ISFP, which is about 8.8% of the population. These people are creative, gentle, and adaptable. So these people are drawn to careers in music and design. And then lastly is the ESTJ personality type, which is the director, which is about 8.7% of the population. And these people are natural leaders who love order and efficiency. All right, so we just came to the Buddha Castle. We started out at Fisherman's Bastion and then walked all the way over. So now we're by the Buddha Castle. So you'll see the National Gallery as well. So why know your personality type? Well, there's 3 benefits to knowing your type. The first one is self-awareness. So it helps people understand their strengths and weaknesses. In terms of relationships, it can help explain why some personalities clash and others are harmonious. I think they're doing a changing of the guard. And also career and growth. It guides personal development and professional strengths. All right, so that was pretty special. All right, so now for the fun part, personality type compatibility. So while any types can work together, some pairs naturally harmonize better. So the first is the golden pairs personality types. So this would be a combination of ENFJ and INFP. And why they're compatible, there's a shared idealism. And also, if you're an ESTJ and ISFP personality types, those two mesh really well. There's a balance of structure and flexibility. Next would be complementary opposites. So these would be ENTJ and INTP for their visionary and strategic approaches or perspectives on life. And then the ESFP and ISTJ, why this is a good combo, there's a lot of fun and stability. And then cautionary matches two strong thinkers, which would be INTJ and ENTJ. So those may clash emotionally, while two perceivers, ENTP and ENFP, might struggle with deadlines. Wow.
Dobra, pa, pa.
All right. And lastly, the rarest personality types, shout out to all the unicorns out there, is if you're an INFJ. That is about 1.5% of the entire global population. These people are deeply empathetic and often misunderstood. Also, if you're an ENTJ, about 1.8% of the population, and INTJ, about 2.1%, are also rare but powerful as CEOs and innovators. All right. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to take a moment to thank you for all your views and likes and comments. And if you're looking for resources on how to deal with anxiety, how to manage intense thoughts, and how to deal with toxic people, go to mytherapylounge.com/shop. All right. And let me know in the comments down below, what's your personality type? All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.